Welcome back to Perth Airport, where the Powerers touched down a short time ago ahead of Saturday's knockout final against Fremantle. Tom Rehn joins me as always, and Matty White was on the trip, which is great news for Power fans.
Oh, fantastic news, isn't it, Tredders? Because that means he's playing, and the really good news for Port Adelaide, Tredders, is that they've made absolutely no changes, so they are as settled as you can be heading into a massive game. Let's have a look at the emergencies. The three of them have come over, Tredders: Mitchell, Young and Impey. Now, if for whatever reason Matthew White doesn't play because of that jaw, which of those three should come in?
Well, I think it's out of Mitchell and Impey. Mitchell can play half forward. Impey's probably more settled to the backline role, but I think Impey would be the one. But I suspect Matty White is hell-bent on playing here. We know he's got a cracked jaw. We know that he's going to play under a little bit of duress. He trained the other night when we saw him and he looked fine, so I don't think he's going to miss this for the world.
Well, your confidence is backed up by the coach, Ken Hinkley, who said he was one of the first to get ready for this trip over to Perth.
Matt White was the first player to check in for the flight to Perth. Port Adelaide set to roll the dice with his fractured jaw.
Always that slight danger that you could get another hit and cause some more damage, but there's always that danger in every game we play. Really confident. Matty's really confident.
How's the jaw, Matty?
Yeah, it's good. Good. Hopefully you're right.
Ken Hinkley's named an unchanged lineup to try to become only the third team in 14 years to reach a prelim from outside the top four.
The numbers say we shouldn't be confident at all, but I said before when we played Freo 2 weeks ago, we're going in the final series to have a crack. And we're going to give it our absolute best, and we think our best is good enough to take on any side in the competition.
Port's determined to learn from its mistakes a fortnight ago.
They're a very good side, and they're going to be hard work for us all day. And if we give them an out for 15 or 20 minutes like we did last time, we're going to pay a big price.
The Dockers still a handful, even without key defenders Luke McFarlane and Michael Johnson.
They're the best team defence side in the competition, and Ross is the first to say that. It's not about personnel, it's about the way they structure up.
Hinkley now working on how to top last week's pre-match speech, which inspired his charges to their opening quarter onslaught against Richmond.
Great day, exciting day, where we know we win. That's right, we know we win. Responsibility falls on your shoulders.
Jack Paquetta, 9 News.
Well, Tredders, you get the feeling they're really pumped for this game, Port Adelaide. Only one change at Fremantle, but what a big one. Subin in. Ballantyne, that jaw didn't survive.
No, it didn't. Well, it's his second operation he's had. He's going to have to turn it around inside 5 days. I think last time, the reason this one went is because they put a plate in and it broke next to the plate, which is not ideal. But he kicked 4 goals a fortnight ago against Port Adelaide. He was the difference, and he's a big out. But still, they've got to get the job done.
It's a huge out for them. Let's go to the other game. I'll get your tip on that shortly. Geelong taking on North Melbourne. We'll have a look at Geelong's ins and outs first, and a couple of huge outs. Hamish McIntosh with the knee, and Stevie Johnson that foot. That's massive.
Yeah, he's been playing the Firthy all week, Rennie. He said he was fine. He trained well. He passed all his fitness tests. Well, let's face it, they've probably done it. He hasn't trained at all. So that's a massive out. And I'm so happy I'll pick Geelong now. Not.
Let's go to North Melbourne. Harvey comes into their side, which is a massive inclusion.